watching the movie. I watched it this morning, and I was like, I haven't seen it in years, and I was watching a clip of it yesterday, and so I looked for it on BitChute, and you can find it on BitChute. And when I was thinking when I was watching it, it was just the simplicity of the movie. Is that I don't think they make movies like this anymore at all. The simplicity of it, it was charming. It was well made. It was structured good. The acting was great in it. The characters are great in it. The idea was silly, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter because they made it work with what they had. And some of this I think the best scenes in the film, the funniest scenes in the movie have to be, they have to be with G.W. Bailey, sorry, I think that's his name, and James Spader. The two of them together, when they were in that car together and they were chasing when they were chasing Andrew McCarthy and Kim Cattrall in the car, and it was the funniest thing ever. That was the best scenes in the whole film. The comedy in it was fantastic. So I think the best scene was that there was one scene when when James Spader is in the car and they're doing this jump and the car gets stuck between two buildings. And he's in the car and he's like, I want to get out, I want to get out. And when I was watching, I was just laughing my head off. And I can't think of a new film or any new films, even though I don't watch many of them, that you'd actually laugh like that. You'd be laughing like that and just having such a good time watching it. So they simply just don't make these films anymore. And it's a shame that they don't make them anymore. It really is. And it's not as if they don't make them as if they don't want to make them, I don't think. I think they don't make them because they're not able to make them anymore. They've made everything really complicated, overly complicated. And I think that's a shame when they do that with movies. They try and be, and it depends what movie you're making as well. If you're making The Deer Hunter, right, you're not making Mannequin, right? I understand that. All right, but still at the same time, I mean, I didn't really like Deer Hunter anyway. I thought it was over the top and I just didn't like it. But I think that they want to make films like this, but they've lost the simplicity. And the simplicity is simply that. It's simplistic. They try in loads of films. It's a lot of ego involved in movies where they're trying to, when I was making my films, when I was making the three films that I made, the short films that I made, I tried to make them to a certain point with a simplicity in it because, well, first off, I try to make them a bit more complicated, and then I realized that the simplicity is better in them. A simple story, a simple premise, and not to be explained overly too much. And if people like them, they like them. If they don't, they don't. That's fine. So when I was watching Mannequin, it had a great sense of fun to it, a great sense of, it wasn't trying to be something that it wasn't. It wasn't trying to be a different movie. It was what it needed to be for the film that it turned out to be. So I'd rank Mannequin up there with one not the greatest films, but like just, I look at films if they're entertaining. If they're entertaining and they're fun and you get something from them and they're not preachy and they're not this, that, and the other, and they're just have a good rewatchable quality, then to me that's a good film. If you can watch it again, the last time I seen that film was when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. What we always liked it. Me and my younger brother used to watch it sometimes on VHS, and it was just always good fun. It was always good, lighthearted fun, and it was a well-made movie. And movies like that stand the test of time show themselves to be good movies.